This is the demo for assignment 4 of forensics. We made use of Python to do hexadecimal extractions out of memory dumps. Our first situation that we covered is the creation of zip files. We made use of our artifacts discovered in part A, those being the dynamic zip library, as well as these random set of characters to identify the right place in memory for the password to be stored. In this case, this dynamic zip library will appear twice in memory, the first time being the permission to use it, while the second time it being the location the password is actually saved in. So once this has been found using this script, we make use of the second set of hexadecimals as they are now unique in the search base that we have, as well as they appear right before the password. So once we search for these using this script, we can simply just look for the password where the first non-zero character appears, and that will be our password. As you can see, we have found the password in memory. And yeah, we will move on to the second instance. Our second instance is when a zip file has already been created and then gets opened and the password gets entered for it. Again, we make use of the artifacts that we found in part A, mainly being this long hexadecimal number that is used to identify the right region. Once we have identified the right region, we look for a PK, or this in hex, and we know that once we have found this, the password is 60 bytes from this location. So using that information, we search for this string and then for this string, and then we move it forward and extract the password. As you can see, we print out both the file location of which file it is, as well as the password. This is in case the original file is not known, and we will just make it known to you. Alongside this, I'm also going to kill the program because the program is designed in such a way to find any possible file and any possible password for that zip file. So it'll keep looking, but in our case, there is not another zip file in here. So yeah, now we can move on to Excel.
After experimenting with Excel 2010 in Windows XP, we found several patterns and artifacts within memory that show the area in memory where passwords are stored in plain text. Using one of these constant artifacts, which can be seen in this hex value, we identified the area in memory that stored password regarding the Excel file. Now, this password is stored within a fixed length cell in memory that is delimited by nines. And if the password is too long to fit within this fixed length memory cell, then it is truncated. So we need to then search for the second instance of this plain text password within memory. And that second instance is always the full password. So if we run this program, we'll see that in this memory dump, there are two instances of the password. The first one is partial because it is too long for the field. And then our program will continue looking for the second instance, which will then extract the full password. As you can see, the password was too long for the field. So our program had to then go and search for the full password somewhere else using a partial password as a search parameter. And it managed to do that, finding the second instance of the password in memory, and then extracting it for us and displaying it. Thank you for listening to our demo. We hope that we explained everything sufficiently, and have a good one.